This book completely changed the way I view my goals and how I define success. Dan Sullivan, the author, talks about this concept between the gap versus the gain. One of the biggest reasons why high achievers tend to be so unhappy even after reaching goal after goal after goal is because we tend to look at the gap, not the gain. Now, typically high achievers, we focus a lot on the gap because that's what actually drives us. I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. I want to be financially stable by the time I'm 30, etc. But the problem with focusing on the gap is that there's always going to be another gap for you to fill. As you reach one goal, you're going to create another goal. And as your goalposts shift, that means that that gap continues to be there regardless of how many goals you achieve. It's absolutely okay for your goalposts to shift. That's you evolving and that's your ambition driving you. But what's toxic is tying your happiness to the goalposts that are continually shifting. And that shifting goalpost is what continues that perpetual cycle of unhappiness and dissatisfaction. So instead, what you should be doing is focusing on the gain. When you focus on the gain, it's not so much about that end destination. So if you don't reach there in time, it doesn't matter because what you can do is you can look back on how much you've gained during this journey. It's about the journey, not the destination, as they always say. So that's when reflection and gratitude come in incredibly handy to help you feel content while on this journey to your goal. So for me personally, one of my big goals is eventually to have a 7-figure business, but it's going to take me some time to get there. And so rather than focusing on that gap of where I am now, which is I've just hit 6 figures, so getting to 7 figures is a whole nother thing, I've actually focused on all of the gain, everything that I've learned to get up to this point and everything that I'm grateful for up until now. I'm so grateful that I get to work for myself. I get to work with incredible clients. I can work from anywhere in the world. I can go on holidays whenever I want to. I'm going to Europe for 6 weeks very shortly. So even though I have a huge gap that I still need to fill, actually by looking at the gain, I am so much more content and so proud of myself and so happy with how far I've come. So my question to you is, what's one thing where you've been focusing on the gap and what is the gain you can be focusing on from now and into the future? Let me know.